Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Or is it afternoon? I can't tell anymore.
What is time? I don't know. So, yeah, it's morning-ish. Yeah.
I've been living in this room since pre-pandemic.
Well, yeah, but you had time to do a nice romantic comedy.
That's right. We allowed him out to come make this movie. One person who can play Josh Templeman, and it's Austin. So go find him.
I'll start with Lucy, of course, ladies first. You're wearing the executive producer's hat on this as well. Do you like that hat?
Yeah, I mean, it's new for me. I always think it's like great to I'm always looking for a challenge. And for me, like being a part of the Hating Game, almost from the beginning, I got to help make some of the creative choices and casting. And obviously the most important casting choice was the Josh. And there was, in my mind, like there was no other person who could play Josh other than Austin. And we had known each other before. We had done another movie with each other. So I knew that he could bring what we needed to the movie. So it was really fun to get to work with him, knowing that we could play around.
Austin, was it a joyous set for you?
It was. And certainly Lucy was making it all the more joyous. Yeah, it was around the Christmas season. So we were having a good time being together. And like just our work days were great. Like it didn't feel like work.
No.
I can remember so many times when before a scene gets going, or we would kind of run things outside of our dressing rooms and while we're feeding our dogs and taking them out and all this, and then we would look at the scene and kind of look at each other and go, yeah, we got this.
Yeah.
And walk in and just do our thing. We really had a strong handle on the characters and the story, and that's because we had a great book from Sally Thorne and a great script from Peter Hutchins.
Austin, is it hard to play a character that's simultaneously really interested in somebody and then not interested in somebody?
I feel like that's the story with most relationships, that there is this balance there, that you're constantly having to remind yourself why you're in love with this person. And Josh has this block up, and he refuses to let himself realize that he's in love with this person who sits across from him. He's so afraid to rock his occupational world after having his heart broken, that he doesn't want to take that leap of faith until she forces him to.
With music running so strongly through your life, do you feel rhythms and cadences in the roles that you take on?
Oh, that's a really good question, actually. I've never been asked that question. I like that. I mean, I think there is, especially in the rom-com genre, there is a rhythm and there is a formula, and how Josh and Lucy talk to each other, it has to be quick and they're always one-upping each other. And I think that the moments where it slows down in the script, because everything's so fast and so like they're butting heads, the moment, there's a moment at the wedding, there are these like very specific scenes where they slow down, and it just makes those moments more beautiful. But I think that, yeah, I mean, I don't know if like having a musical background, like I hear things through song. That's why like music for this movie, actual music, was super important, because it just further elevates the story. But I think for Austin and I, finding that how we talk to each other, that was super important for the characters. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting the wrap, so I wish I could talk to you for another hour.
Oh, well,
wow, great question though.
Next time.
I've never heard that either. That's a really good
that
question.
was a really good question.
Thank you. this will be posted all over the internet.
Oh,
now.
Great. Best question I've ever been asked. It was good. It was really,
it really was.
Really great. Yeah.
Well, thank you. I was going to ask you about your shoes too, but we don't have time. So
well, here they are.
There you go. Oh gosh, Austin, that's beautiful.
Yeah. Thank you, Tony.
Thank you guys, and have a great Thanksgiving.